at work.
Saturday?
It's Thursday.
Is it?
Yeah. You look so luxurious right now.
I'm just enjoying my Saturday morning, I thought, but clearly not.
While I'm here, can you give me a tour of your house?
Yeah, I guess that counts as work, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice hammock, by the way.
Thank you very much.
That's crazy. I don't think many people in Tokyo have a hammock.
Well, they should.
Yeah.
Because it's the greatest thing I own. Hey Google, turn on the lights.
Hey.
I mean, you could just turn the switch, but...
Oh, no, it's better to use Google now. Yeah, so let's, I guess, start at the beginning.
Okay.
Nice little genkan.
Thank you very much.
Cute little door. I have questions about these chairs.
I'm going to be honest, from the offset, I've got a lot of weird stuff that I've kind of accumulated over 9 years of being in Japan.
Right. So they've got numbers on them. They look kind of like train seats.
So my first kind of 5 or 6 years in Japan was working right by where the Olympic Stadium is now. For the last few years, it's been like a building site because they've knocked down the old Olympic Stadium and they're building the new one.
Okay.
But when they knocked down the old one, a company went in there and took like, I think 750 of the seats from them, and they made furniture out of them. It's kind of cool, and I thought it's one of those things that when I do probably eventually go back to the UK, it would be a cool thing to bring back. I don't know how I'm going to get it on a flight. There you go.
They're quite comfortable. Oh!
Break my $500 chair.
The $500 chair. Yeah. Ready to watch the Olympics.
Okay.
I wonder if they're changing the model for the Olympics next year. You have a lot of movie posters and does it sound bad calling it like pop culture?
No, I think that's very accurate.
Yeah.
To look around, there's a lot of stuff where you could say this person clearly hasn't matured since childhood, and you'd be part right. But a lot of it's kind of got a meaning. This has absolutely no meaning. I just kind of like this guy.
Right. Enter the dimension of doom.
Yeah.
So crazy. There's so many details to your apartment. I'm so worried about spending too much time with this little thing. So let's just head on into your bedroom study area.
Okay, sure.
But it's amazing with your space. It is like more compact, but I feel like you've utilized it really, really well.
Well, I guess that's kind of, I learned a lot how to do that after Binny because I did used to have so much stuff.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when you live in an apartment this small, you kind of have to prioritize what you keep and what you don't. I know Shorty was talking about, she uses a service where you put stuff in boxes and they take it away, you can order it back online. I forgot what that's called, but...
Forgotten to, but it's like
I do use
rent a box.
That's the one.
I never even thought of doing that. And now I'm thinking of all the possibilities with my space. If I could just get rid of the stuff that is like, I need that for one season, but
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's good if you can find one close by and it's not too expensive. I've noticed they charge it by the region of Tokyo. So you might, if you're living in like an expensive area, you might get one like a little bit further out. And it'll make it, and it's quite a significant difference in price. But yeah.
In front of us here, you've got your study area. I just noticed this arm on the back of your computer. That is a heck of a gadget.
It is. It's
so chunky.
I'm probably gonna break it.
Oh no.
But I haven't touched it for a while. But in theory, there you go.
Whoa.
Do things like this.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't work.
It looks like a giant iPad.
There we go. It's a touchscreen or something.
Yeah, that would be the best.
So like I said, making use of kind of all the space. I don't have a TV. But I do watch kind of a lot of Netflix and stuff like that. So I have a projector up here, which projects onto this area. The base that comes with these, it's just tall enough that it was like cutting off like a bit. And it was only like an inch, but it was really annoying to me. So it's a lamp, it's a hamburger.
Oh, it's a lamp.
It is. You're not going to see very well.
Oh, cool.
Some people might know him. There's a guy called Jun Takeshi. Basically, he was an artist and kind of a fashion designer in Japan. He randomly cooks at a cafe around the corner from here fairly often.
Cool.
But he's got a brand called Undercover. And when I first came to Japan, we went to this guy's store. And they had these. I don't know, it looks a bit ridiculous, but
that's awesome.
I don't know, it kind of stuck with me. I like him. I haven't given him a name, so.
That's okay.
Alright, but if anyone wants to comment on a potential name for Mr. Hamburger, feel free.
Okay, so if we move over to this section, we have your wonderful bedroom
if you
area.
Step this way, we're in the bedroom. Okay. Again, like I said, if you were to look at this, it looks like I clearly haven't grown up since I was 8 years old, but all of these have some kind of meaning.
I think from looking at them, they seem like they're very specific.
Actually, not all of them, most of them.
Okay.
Like for example, this one, in my previous job, it was a real estate company, and I helped this guy get an apartment and everything like that. And he was from Mexico, so when he left, he gave me that. It was very kind of him.
Okay, and last thing, can you tell me about this big old picture right here?
So that is actually a photo from Journey Across Japan, which you were a part of.
Yeah.
This is, I don't know, there's an episode where we're in Osaka and kind of exploring what the nightlife is like in Osaka. I don't know if you remember, there's a guy skateboarding kind of in the background. Basically what happened was we were talking to these kind of kids. I think they were teaching Pete and Chris some kind of Kansai Ben slang and stuff. And then one of the guys, I guess they're kind of like, he looked up and he was like, he's like really shocked look on his face, like what's going on? And he recognized his idol, who was this guy, and the guy was even wearing a t-shirt with this guy's face on it. But apparently he's, I don't know who he is, but he's kind of like he's like an old famous Japanese skateboarder. Right. But he's like 60 years old, just bazzing around like the skate park, doing flips and stuff.
That's awesome.
I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, this is your bed area.
It is my bed.
Bedroom.
All sounds of bed, it's not much space.
Yeah, but it's a nice size, and I like that you're sleeping next to a window and you can get a nice amount of light coming in. And yeah, that's another thing I like about your apartment. There's a lot of windows on different sides, so that there's a lot of light coming into the place.
It is bright, and I thought to maximise that, I'll buy these kind of. I got rid of my curtains, like blackout curtains, and I got these blinds, which are great. It makes it a lot brighter, but it means I wake up at 5 a.m. if it's a sunny day and can't get back to sleep. But it's a small price to pay.
Can you show me the kitchen?
Sure, certainly. It's about 3 steps to your right. There you go.
Wow, we're here.
This is the kitchen area.
You got some spices, a lot of Tabasco.
I do try and cook a lot.
That's good.
I'm not very good at it though, as you can see.
Don't show me that. No, thank you. The cut on his thumb.
Oh, you want to see it?
Don't show the people.
That was my cooking. That was the last time I cooked this morning.
So you've got a little iPad?
I do. So
it's nice.
It's gonna sound really like soppy, but when I call my mum and my family back home, it's something because when I'm cooking, it's like the one time where I'm not either working or doing something or going out playing something. So pretty much, I'd say like 95% of the time I call home, they're watching me.
Okay, this is actually a really good idea. I watch videos every single time that I cook, and I never really have a great way to put my phone. And I used to like balance it on things, and then one time I was washing up, my phone fell in the sink. So I really gotta figure out something like this. No, I didn't really like that. I like your magnetic strip with your knives.
Thank you.
Very nice. And then you've got kettle, a food processor, and it's a blender.
It's a blender, yeah. I think I mentioned it once before, like maybe a TCT time. But on the Chris Broad, the Journey Across Japan trip, I gained like 9 kilograms, so I got really fat. Yeah. So I have for breakfast normally, like a smoothie from there, and that kind of helped me lose a bit of weight.
And then it goes straight into your laundry.
And here we're in the laundry area slash bathroom. You'll see my shower. So this is what I mean about trying to make use of space. So like I said, I try and keep it as kind of not minimal, I guess, but kind of livable as possible. But one thing I do have a bit of a problem with is trainers, sneakers.
Oh my good lord!
So the only place I've got to keep them is in the shower.
Are you a sneakerhead?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh my god!
A little bit. There you go.
Wow, I had no idea that this was hiding. You have made the most of the space, but yeah, oh my god. Yeah. I didn't even realize that this is one pair. This is another pair.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen these anywhere else, but I got these in Tokyo Hands in Japan. But rather than putting like 2 pairs together, you can kind of put one on here, and it saves a lot of space. And then clearly after that, I've got my almond milk and chickpeas in the shower area.
Oh, cool. Oh, and you keep all your cleaning supplies in here too?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what is this? Would someone actually take this to school?
That's what it's for. It's like a CC. You just broke a Marge. I heard Marge's neck snap, then I'm terrified.
I've broken your Olympic seat and I broke Marge's neck. I need to leave your house.
To be fair, if it had to be one of them, no.
Who's your least favourite Simpson?
Probably Lisa. Is that bad of me? Am I going to get a lot of angry people? Lisa, I don't.
Alright, so I've just got some questions for you about your apartment and the area and things like that. So, what kind of area is it in, and why do you like the area that you're in? So,
I live in an area called Nakameguro. It's probably most famous for...
Cherry Blossom River?
I was going to say, you don't have to... I'm explaining to you who probably knows more about the area than me. World's biggest Starbucks. Not trying to show off, but... just around the corner. But no, I really like the area. It's very central. It's very close to Shibuya.
my first few years in Japan weren't. It was really on the outskirts of Tokyo, so I'm sure most people who've moved here know what that's like to go out drinking and you miss the last train, and it's kind of a slug to wait through till 5 a.m, whereas it's kind of nice where living a bit more central.
You can just kind of walk home or get a taxi for really cheap, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so next question is, what do you like about the apartment itself in particular?
Oh, I haven't shown you the roof terrace yet.
You have a roof terrace?
There's a roof terrace. I can show you that. Yeah, it's cool. It's big enough that I can fit in it, but not too big that I can collect a lot of stuff. Yeah, I've been here 5.5 years now.
At this apartment?
Originally one downstairs, and then I moved up. Even the other apartments are really nice. Got a little bit of a community here. It's not too expensive, compared to what you could pay in this area. It's kind of still affordable.
Yeah.
So
well, that's another question I have. Can you tell us? You don't have to tell us the exact price if you don't.
I can tell you. That's fine. It's
go for it.
So electricity is separate, and then the apartment is in Japanese 99,600 yen a month. You got that?
So let's round it up
it's
to
about
$1,000. Yeah.
So I guess so. All in all, about $1,000 US.
Electricity's separate.
Yeah, that's based on usage.
Wait, what about like water and?
No, that's all included in the
Really?
in the house prices.
Internet?
Good point. Internet as well is another like $50 a month.
Do you know the size of this place in square meters or?
That I don't.
Tatami or anything?
No.
Alright, well thank you for letting us come over to your house and giving us
very
a
welcome.
wonderful tour. It's a very, very nice place.
Thank you.
Anyway, thanks you guys so much for coming to watch. If you're interested in this kind of thing, let us know who else's house you would like to see from Tokyo Creative. Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Thanks for having us over, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Hey Google, play the greatest thing on YouTube. Shit. Oh god.
No shit, the greatest thing featuring Lady Gaga.
I thought it was Chris Brawl's Journey Across Japan.
It's Cher, baby.
Well, I'm not mad.
Cher. Why do I call it Cher?